Go, go. 180. Miss 5-7. Check three.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't got nothing.
Now it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Take me out. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 280. 40, 82, 40. Switch.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
218, chop. Like that.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
180. Check 55 to Mike. What we got?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. 180. Hey, watch the slant.
On second down, McFarland. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Orbit. 53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 3, 4, Tokyo. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, box truck. Rush in. Showing up.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 120. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz complete. Smith has it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Motion. 44, Mike, 44. Lefty. Say nothing. He's coming. We got double up. Dre 15.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Hey, empty. Here.
On first down, Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. We're scoreless after 1.
the score.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper, topper. What twist? Bam, bam.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be... Tackled at the Browns 16.
Ready, ready. Turn two soft. Get that quarterback. And fight.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, Zero yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift, shift. Leo.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken around the 12. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
My 7. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and
10. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Antonio Callaway. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This fielded at the 2. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Slam, slam, slam. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down now, McFarland. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Bend it. Now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's taken in by Callaway. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a give right side. McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, double.
Tannehill now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Down. 10-2 soft.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
5.
On second and goal, Tannehill under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
To throw is Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I got one. Look at me. Go. Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or. Let's go. Central West.
Tighten up.
Hey.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Blue draw Corker.
Alert 3. Pick the edge. Go. No.
Hey, lock it.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Rock it.
Bang.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. defense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. This is Smith. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You're out.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, Echo.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hey! Switch it. Look at me. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Tight end right.
Hard.
He's checking. Crash.
Another run here with Sanders. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, Sam up. Now.
I got you.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Ready.
first down. It's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, let's get set.
Rock it. Fair.
Hey, check.
On second down, it's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go.
Check 13.
Here's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 40-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Protein spill. Watch the shit.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let it. First down.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. Want to know what Mace Possum Dave